has to be a little bit of smoke coming from America.
Yeah.
That was you? All right, for sure.
Then you're gonna see him in his low state. He's gonna be in a pit, man.
Well, that's what I was saying. This the man?
Yeah.
Like, what? This guy? There's no way.
This dude built skyscrapers. This the dude that built the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
That built the Twin Towers.
This dude built a rocket to go in outer space.
Yep.
He was putting hell on us. Yeah, this slavery. It's gonna be. You're not gonna even be able to imagine that. That's how low this man's gonna be. So that's what happened to us. So that's why when we tell our people that we are great, and we had these different cities and these different kingdoms. Like, what? There's no possible way you see a nigga dancing with peanuts and shit. You know.
Well, it's an internet scoff that Esau says that we was king.
Yeah, we was king.
That's just a scoff. That's how they feel. That's how Jake feels about himself too. We was king.
Yeah.
Oh, we was king. Yeah, you was just right. That's what Esau's saying.
A lot of Jakes don't even believe that though.
No, they don't.
That's why them niggas go to Egypt, because Egypt, those structures are still standing, man. Jake ain't gonna look at West Africa or Israel and see, look, we was ruling that, but ain't nothing there.
There wasn't kings in Egypt. They had people called pharaohs. They had pharaohs, man. Those people had gods on the earth. They had all kinds of bugged out shit. When you actually look into the Israelites, we actually were kings.
Yep.
Right? The Stewarts, right? King James, his family line. We're Israelites, man. Charlemagne, right? His line. I forget the name of his line. Okay. All those lines. Those are families. Those are nobility. Kings. So we were kings. Actually.
Well, it says in the scripture, kings and the princes.
Yep.
You have the whole concept of dukes and lords. That all goes back to Jake. That goes all back to Jake. Barons, like the word baron. That's the actual lord.
Yeah.
You weren't an actual king, but you were a high class.
Well, that's why Trump named his son Baron. He literally named his son B-A-R-O-N, Baron Trump. Well, they call these guys robber barons. Meaning they were slimy capitalists in the late 1800s. They go around and just steal people's money. It was the early white collar crime. Okay, robber barons. But back to let me finish reading this. Okay. Great Millstone, we like to go into the history, right? Unlike these other groups. It says, which is not hate. Well, where's the hate in this? How can we be a hate group? We're just a history group.
It's
right?
truth.
We're a truth group. We're a truth group.
It's hate because it elevates you above the so-called white man.
It's hate because it's truth, and truth is hate, according to the so-called white man.
Yep.
Because he's a man of lies, right? It says, Cahoyca Mounds is a pre-Columbian Native American city directly across the Mississippi River from modern St. Louis, Missouri. This historic park lies in the southern Illinois between East St. Louis and Collinsville. The park covers 2,200 acres.
That's how big. Well, the city was probably bigger than that.
Yeah, well, it goes into it. About 3.5 square miles. It contains about 80 mounds, but the ancient city was much larger.
Yeah, so it was bigger than that. You got cities today that's 3.5 square miles, three square miles. Keep going.
At its apex, around 1100 CE, Cahoyca covered about 6 square miles, which is like close to
San Francisco.
This is 7 by 7. This city. And this is a fucking metropolis, right? And its apex around Cahoyca covered about 6 square miles and included about 120 man-made earthen mounds in a wide range of sizes, shapes, and functions. And population.
So it was basically a city, just like you see here. We just had a different architectural design because we got a different spirit than the so-called white man does.
Yep.
Keep going.
And it says, in population, it may have briefly exceeded contemporaneous London of that time. So it was, in other words, it was just as big as London was.
That's just him speculating.
Yeah.
You know, our people are numerous. And he always lies about the numbers. It could have been more densely populated than this city right here. But then if you type that in on YouTube, there's an account of the natives that was living there during that time. And if you look at that map, that was a central city for basically, the eastern part of the United States, man. Anything east of the Rockies. A lot of the natives, they would come and gather there. That was basically like the central city, man. But if you go into the history, they'll tell you that a man came down from the heavens and he told them, like, look, you gotta stop living the way that you live. You gotta go back, to this way. You gotta stop stealing. You gotta stop committing murder. You You got to stop covering